Hello guys, my name is Jessie. This is my first time on a YouTube channel. I just started this channel and I would like to be talking about relationship. Okay, my priority of talking about relationship is because I've been in it for quite some time now and I have some experience about it. Um, let's get started to it. I will begin with the definition of a relationship. First, we need to know that a relationship is all about partnership. You need to work hand in hand with your partner to make it work, because building a relationship on a one-based foundation might not work, because you might not know the feeling of the other. So you two must be in one accord in order to work out a relationship. Okay, there are things which will help build a relationship and make it a long-lasting one. I am proud to say I am married and a mother of two. Okay, first, one thing you need to know in building a relationship is trust. Without trust, you can't move on. It's needless to keep a relationship where you keep on doubting your spouse or your partner, thinking they're in a different relationship or doing one thing or the other. You must trust your partner or your spouse 100% and completely. I recommend you give your trust and let it be broken than not give it at all and keeping your relationship in a base of a lie. Give out your trust, let it be broken so you know you did an effort. Trust your partner. That is one of the key I'm going to emphasize. The second one is acceptance. You have to be able to accept your partner wholeheartedly. Do not say, I'm with you because I think in the long run you're going to change. You have to accept each other's weaknesses completely. Be able to live with each other according to how the person is. Do not wish for something else in the future, because it might not happen and you might feel a space of disappointment, which that is bad. So, completely accept your spouse's faults, weaknesses, strengths, everything before going into that relationship. I really recommend that, because in my recent relationship I had problems with that. I will go out openly and say I had a weakness, and the guy actually said, okay, fine, let's make a relationship. I believe in the nearest future you're going to grow up and pass up that level. But guess what? It was something that is in me and I don't think it can change. But he was wishing that it could change, but it actually can't. So that relationship was scattered because he didn't fully accept who I really was. So to keep your relationship and to make it work long lasting, completely accept. That was the second point. The third one I'm going to give you now is, let's see, let's talk about belief. Belief is also under the keyword of trust. One of the things I made a mistake to in my previous relationship was I had a lot of doubt. I didn't believe in whatsoever my spouse would tell me. I would always want to ask from questions to questions. Is this real? So keep that out of your problem. Live in the moment. Live in that moment of relationship. Stop thinking far and just enjoy yourself while being in your relationship. Another thing too, the third point I will give now is love. Love your spouse completely. I don't recommend having a reason to love one another, because one day that reason might not be there and that relationship go out. You fall out of love, you see yourself falling out of love. Love your spouse completely. Have no reason, just keep on falling in love with him or her every day. See yourself falling in love every day. That will help your relationship. And also, keep it as a reminder to the both of you to keep on telling yourself, I love you. When you do that, it reminds you and it keeps the relationship working smoothly. Then I will also talk about sacrifice. On the fourth point is sacrifice. When I talk about sacrifice, what I mean is you need to be able to sacrifice your all for the partner. Do not withdraw. A real relationship is that which you can sacrifice everything to keep it. Do not say you're much more important. My job is much more important than you. No. If you want to keep a relationship and keep it long lasting, your relationship comes first before any other thing. Talk less of your job. Your relationship should always come first. Another thing I would like to talk about is when children are in the picture. You need to remember that before those children, you guys were the both of you and alone. You need to always remind yourself that your husband or your boyfriend or your spouse is your number one priority, according to me. Because what I discovered is when people, most people, not everybody, when people fall out of love, a little bit slide of hatred too goes on the children. So in order to avoid that, you need to love each other, and when you love each other, you see that you love your children even more, because it is a happiness and a reminder of the love the both of you have. Okay, the fifth point I'm going to give here is the fifth point. I think it should just be of, I don't know, whatever you want. I'm a free loving person. I live my life in the moment. I don't see why I should be arguing or why things should be heated. So the fifth point I'll actually say is avoid heated quarrels. Men don't love to be, how can I say, to be wrong. Yeah, they don't love that. So what I'll recommend is avoid heated quarrels that can extend. Try to always, as a woman, try to always calm down the situation, especially when the man is angry. Also for men, men need to learn how to say I'm sorry. Sorry shouldn't be a hard word for you to say. At times, than to keep on a quarrel, even when you're right or wrong, I recommend you just saying I'm sorry and you see the matter dying down. So you need to learn that. The fifth point I will say is avoid using abusive words to each other. One thing I discovered with myself is insults are like wounds that, on my case, don't heal or too hard to heal. Avoid using abusive words to each other. No matter how heated the quarrel might be, avoid using words like you're a fool, you're a bastard, all those stuff. Avoid it. It might destroy your relationship because you might say something that you can't go back on it. So do not do that at all. Okay guys, I'm going to end on that today. Since this was my first YouTube channel, I don't know the mistake or the errors that I did. So if you actually liked my efforts, click like on this video and click on the subscribe button, and I recommend that please comment down below and maybe give me infos on the errors that I made so I can correct them on my next video. And on this channel I'll be talking about relationships, so feel free to chip in whatever you want to chip and tell me whatever thing you want me to talk about. I promise you I will get back to you, and believe me, I know a lot than you think. Don't bother, because this is my first video. You will receive more of me on my next video. So I post videos every now and then. I will be posting about 4 to 5 videos per week. So if you want to continue receiving my lessons on relationship, click on the subscribe button and click on the notification bell, and you will still get more on my videos. And please do not forget to comment down below on the errors that I make and the things you would like me to talk about. Thank you. Bye guys. See you next time.